Okay. Hey, good morning all. Today I would like to talk something on the SAP Fiori. Uh, if you want to practice something on the Fiori front, then SAP is delivering Fiori Demo Cloud Edition. Today I would like to see or I would like to show you how the Fiori Demo Cloud Edition is going to look like and how it is going to help us. So if you want to use the Fiori Cloud Edition, then you need to use the URL called sapfioritrial.com. Okay, so now I type sapfioritrial.com. This is what you can see. Okay, fine. So then you can click on something here. This is what the landing page of Fiori Cloud Edition. So here you can see some of the options. Now you can click on see demo in action. So it is going to load something. Let it be loaded. So it's going to take a couple of seconds because it's a cloud edition. Okay. Now, yes, you got it. And if at all you are prompting for this kind of message, then you can say I agree. That's it. Now, whatever you see here is Fiori Launchpad. Is a Fiori Launchpad. And if you look at here, there is a welcome. And if you want to do the customizations, you can do it. So after a few minutes, we'll see how to do the customization, how to do the extension or extending the app, all these things after a few minutes. And if you want to do the customization, you require web IDE. What is a web IDE? It's an online IDE. Again, it's from SAP. So if you want to customize SAP Fiori application or extend SAP Fiori applications, then this web IDE will help us. Okay. For customizations, if you want to do the customizations, then you can click on here, customize and extend. I'll talk about exactly what exactly Fiori is going to be. Then you can click on get started. So what is the meaning of customization? Let's say SAP is delivering some app. On top of that, you want to do something, or SAP is giving some theme. On top of that, you want to change something. Then this is going to help. And if at all you are using this one first time, that means if at all you are using SAP Fiori trial version first time, then you need to register, else you can continue. I already registered, so I'm just continuing with my credentials. Looks I typed the wrong password. Let me type the correct password. Okay, now the actual demo trial Fiori Cloud Edition is loading. Let this get loaded. So if you look at here, so you can see the message also. It's trying to prepare everything. So it's trying to load some of the SAP Fiori applications as well as the Launchpad, all these things. So SAP Fiori Launchpad consists or Launchpad is a place where you can have several applications available. That means assume that you are the end user. What are all the applications assigned to you? You can see from the Launchpad. I'm repeating this conclusion again. Assume that you are the end user, and let's say there is expense application assigned to you. Then that will be that you can see in the Launchpad. So Fiori is a role-based, Fiori is a responsive. So therefore, whatever assigned to the user, let's say if user is having 10 applications assigned, then that 10 applications he can see in the Fiori Launchpad. Now if you look at here, it's loaded everything. So it's saying new version, all these things. Say just OK. This is what the right now I have the trial version. So it's only valid for the 30 days. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. The web ID or the Fiori Launchpad, all these things are just using for the demo version. Okay. So even for web ID is also the web ID is also licensed version. So you need to take the license. Okay, that's fine. I just want to close it. Now, whatever you see here, this is called the Fiori Launchpad, and you can see set up the applications available here. And if you look at here, there is a retail. It's a category. Under that, there are 4 applications, and there is accounting. There is 1 application. Then is HCM. Under that, almost 7 applications are there. And under CRM, 6 applications are there. Under logistic, 3 applications are there, and so on, so on. So, what does it mean? Assume that I am the user, and these are all the applications assigned to me, or added to me, or given to me. So, so those applications I can see here. Okay, now let's divide or let's understand more. The first thing is that Fiori Launchpad, we can divide into 2 parts. One is what it can be for end user perspective, what it can be for the developer perspective. Okay, I'm repeating this again. Let's take the Fiori Launchpad. We need to view it as 2 ways, or we need to view it in 2 ways. First thing is that how it will be for the end user, how it will be for the developer. Okay, so let's consider the scenario. What is for end user? End user. That means if your company is having a Fiori, then what exactly end user can see, or what exactly end user can have. So now consider I am the end user. Now what are all I can do with the Fiori Launchpad? Let's see now. The first thing is that better management. That means we can rearrange the apps. If you look at here, these are the apps, and if you want, if I want to move this to last, I can do. If I want to keep here, I can do like this. That means I can the end user can organize the apps. This is the first thing what the end user can do. The end user can organize the apps. That means if you want to move this one to here, or if you want to, if end user wants to keep that one in the first, and so on, so on, so, and he can create the categories, and so on, so on, so. That is the thing. The second one is end user will have the responsive. What does it mean? If you look at here, these are the different apps available. Let's consider the HCM. Now I am having the desktop. Now I am having a desktop. If I want to move to someone else, let's say, let me go to device size and see how it is going to be. Okay, inspect element. Okay, let me go here. Look at here, mobile size. Okay, let me go to the mobile. So this is how it looks in the devices. Let's take the iPhone 6. Look at the iPhone 6, how it looks. This is how it looks. Let me take the desktop or the iPad mini, or just say iPad. So if you look at here, based on your screen size or device size, my UI elements or my tiles are adjusted automatically. That is one way. I'm repeating this again. If you look at the iPad, Look at the UI elements or tiles, how those are arranged. And if I go to iPad, look at this, how those are arranged. The UI elements or the tiles or look and feel is arranged or rearranged based on my device screen size. Or let me close this and come back. Let me resize my window. What happens? Look at here, please. If you look at here, right now this is the one. So right now I can see 6 tiles in a row. Now I am minimizing it. See, the tiles are adjusted automatically based on my screen. Look at here. Now it got like 3 rows and 3 rows, each row 3 tiles. If I little bit less, then 2 rows, something like that. So this is called responsive. So the end user will have the responsive or will get the advantage of the responsiveness. Then what else end user can see? End user can do personalize. What does it mean? So just now I shown you personalize. Let's say if he wants this one here, he can do it. He can add, he can move, he can delete, something like he can trash it, that will be deleted. All these things he can do. So that means end user can do the personalization, whatever available in the launchpad. Okay, then what else end user can do? Then he can play with the applications. Play with application. What does it mean? Let's say here so many applications are available. Let's take the example of leave request. Click on that. My leave request. So it's trying to load the application. So he can play with it whatever he wants. Or if you want to go back, he can click on this one, he can come back. Let's take the example of my timesheet. He can go to the my timesheet and he can look at the or he can see the features whatever available. So now he can do whatever he wants here in the screen. And if you want to go back to the home, he can click here. If you want to go back, he can click here. So in simple words, whatever applications are assigned to the end users, now he can use those applications. Now he can use that applications. Let's take the leave request. Let's say I want to take a leave from 14th to 16th. Then you can enter start date, end date, whatever you want. Then so on so on so. Then click on send. So the leave request is submitted. So it's saying options cannot be processed because the reason is today is 15th and I'm going and applying for the previous days, something like that. Maybe you can select the future days. Saturday, it is going to say that Saturday is what, not the business day. You want to proceed? Okay. Let's take this one, 23rd. Click on this one. Conflict with the attendance or business trip. So there is a conflict like that. So it is trying to show all the possible combinations. Okay. So you can enter the best timings if you want to go for the half day, full day, 2 hours, something like that. And look at here, if you want to play with the calendar, you can play with the calendar like this and click OK and click send. So that is how you can submit the uh, uh, leave request. Okay. So now let me go back. So what else the end user can do? What else the end user can do? If you look at here, as I said, these are the categories, groups. These are the categories or groups. He can manage these categories or groups. Okay. So that's all about the end user. So in simple words, in FIORI Launchpad, what end user can do, he can play with the applications, he can responsive feature, and whatever applications are assigned to him, he can see here So therefore, Fiori Launchpad is a role-based. That means whatever roles are assigned to him, those applications or roles he can see it here, and he can personalize and he can play with applications and so on, so on, so on. That's all about what Fiori for the end user. Now, the next point. Let me check. This is okay. It's recording. That's fine. Okay. The next point is what for the or what is for the developer? What is for the developer? Or in another words, let's say your company has taken the Fury from the SAP. Then every company will have their own theme. If you look at here, the background, whatever you see, that is called theme. So what is a theme? It's a collection of colors, collection of uh, uh, standards, like in terms of fonts, in terms of headers, footers, icons, colors, all these things. So this is called a theme. So if you look at here, this is what the SAP standard theme is. This is what the SAP standard theme is. Assume that your company has taken the SAP Fiori and they will be getting the default theme like this. Now the question is how to change the theme. How to change the theme. So if you want to change the theme, so my requirement is how to change the theme means what? I should have some requirement. Let's say my company wants to change the background color. Background color. Let's say wants to change the title. If you look at here, each tile is having the icon. This icon we want to change it. The icon color we want to change it. And this logo we want to change it. So right now the logo is SAP. I don't want SAP. I want my own logo. So therefore, so I want to change the background color. Okay, tile, icon color, then SAP logo, all these things we want to change it. So if you want to change all those things, what do you need to do? It is simple. You need to go to the theme designer. From there you can do all these things. Let's see how to do. Click on this one. Go to the customize theme. Go to the customize theme. So what do you want to customize? You want to customize the SAP Fiori Launchpad. So therefore select that one. Select that one. It's going to take a few seconds time because of the reason is it starts to load all the theme designer, all these things. Now look at here, you got it already. Now click on the launch UI theme designer. Click on that. So it is going to launch the UI theme designer. In between, if you have any questions, you can ask me. So if at all you get this kind of warns, then say allow. That's not a big deal. Okay. Now you got it. Uh, it. Okay. It's going to take another few seconds. Let that get loaded. Okay. So now whatever we see, I mean whatever we are trying to load, that's UI theme designer. From there you can do or you can achieve all these requirements. That means you can change the background color, you can change the icon title icon color, you can change the SAP logo and so on, so on, so on. So let's see the first one. If you look at here, there are two views, original view and preview view. Original view and preview view. What is the advantage of this? The advantage is you can see the results immediately. The advantage is you can see the results immediately from the preview view. Okay, on the right hand side, you can see set up the options. The first one is quick view. From there, the high level properties you can change. You also have something called expert view. These are some more properties. Then you can also have palette. These are the different options, and CSS. This is not supported as of now. If you want to add a custom CSS, then you can go for this. If you want to add a custom CSS, you can go for this. Right now, I don't want to touch all these things. Let me go to the quick view. Let me change the background color. So you can click on this one. Then you can specify the background color, whatever you want, and say OK. See, the background color got changed. The background color got changed. That means I'm done with the first requirement. Now, what is the second requirement? Second requirement is I would like to change the title, the icon color, icon or tile icon color. So if you want to change the tile icon color, then what you need to do is that you can go for the more properties or expert. Then you have plenty of the properties, so maybe you can type icon. Okay. Or it's a tile icon, so maybe you can type tile. Yeah, look at here, tile. Yeah, tile icon color. Look at here, this is the one. So you can change it whatever you want, and you can see the if you select the property, immediately the corresponding thing is highlighted. So let's say I want to change to this color. Yeah, look at here, immediately it is applied. That's the advantage of the preview view. I said okay, now it's got changed. Then what else is pending? So the second requirement is also achieved. The third one is I don't want the SAP logo. I don't want the SAP logo. I want my own company logo. Maybe you can type logo. Yeah, SAP company logo. So by default it is none. If you specify your own thing, then you will get it. So none means SAP delivered one will come. So click on add. Maybe let me add some logo. I don't have any logos right now. Maybe I can add my photo or something. So let me add this photo. Assume that this is the file size is very large, so that's why it's not able to add. Maybe I can take some penguins. Sorry. Maybe I can go to here and go here. Let me add this one. Assume right now this is a image or this is your company logo. Say OK. Look at here, instead of SAP, now your company logo is coming. Instead of SAP, your company logo is coming. So that means I achieved the third requirement also. Like this, you can change whatever you want here. Once you are done with all these things, then what else is pending? You need to export this theme. Go to themes and export it. And if you want to give some names, you can give some names. Otherwise, you are good to go. Let's say I would like to have theme ID. That's the same. And maybe I can have theme ID is SAT or custom blue crystal one, maybe. Uh, or you can do whatever you want. I'm fine with that. Let's say this is theme, so T1 underscore or T1 I just given. So at the end I'm just adding theme. Then support, you no need to disturb this right to left at all. Just say okay. Now what you are trying to do? You did the changes in the theme designer and you created your own theme and you are trying to export it. So it's going to take few seconds to export the theme whatever we created. Okay, so once this is done, what is the next step? So the theme whatever we created, we are going to import it. so that the colors or the logo, whatever we applied, those will be available. See, look at here, the theme is also downloaded by default. Say OK. So the theme is completed now. That means you created the theme. Everything is available for you now. Then what else is pending? So you need to import this theme. So if you want to import the theme, go back to your previous step. Okay, so click on the import theme. Now it's asking the password. Let me enter my password. Okay, and then browse your theme, whatever you created just now. Let me go to download. I'm sorry. I have plenty of the things. It starts with T1. 1 second. Maybe let me make it as smaller one. Yeah, I'm good now. Yeah, this is a theme we created just now. It starts with the T1. Let me select this one and click on import. So once we complete the import, what is going to be available? So the theme, whatever we created, that means the background color, the tile icon color, the SAP logo, all these things should be changed. Let's see whether those are applied or not. Let this get loaded. So it's going to take a few seconds because of the reason is the entire theme is going to be loaded. And not remember that you can, if your company is having its own theme, then you can still go with that. But again, you need to manipulate here and there. Okay. Okay, it's loading. Let it be. And just remember that this user ID and password are the one which are the user ID password whatever you entered here are the user ID passwords which you created for the SAP FIORI Launchpad. So just enter the same one. Don't enter something different or something else. Obviously, it is going to take a few seconds. Let's wait for another 10 to 20 seconds so that it will be done. And obviously, this is a cloud-based solution. That means you are pushing the data between your PC to some server which is available remotely. So let that get loaded or let that get uploaded. Okay, meantime, if you look at the note, whatever we have given, so we are almost done because of the reason is we are trying to just import the theme. I don't know, some beep is coming on, so I'm not sure what the wrong is going. That's fine. I hope uh, it's not creating much difficulty for us, so we can very well continue. Okay. So recently, let me add a couple of points as this is taking a couple of seconds. So recently, FIORI Cloud Edition is released, I think 3 days, 4 days back. It's not a new version. I can say some upgraded version, which is having more FIORI applications. Previously, some applications are there. On top of that, they added some more applications, and they are giving for the trial purpose. This way, like people get chance to see what exactly FIORI is and how it works, and so on. So therefore, whenever you get time, try to go and play here. It's more or similar to your company's FIORI Launchpad. You can visualize your company is having the FIORI Launchpad and how to do these changes, all these things. So for time being, as we don't have anything, so we are just trying to use the SAP Fiori Cloud Edition, Cloud Demo Edition, you can say. Okay, still it is taking time. Okay, that is one thing. And meantime, let me talk about, yeah, we are done. Okay, so its browse is done. Click on import. So over here, now it is saying theme is uploaded successfully. Do you want to keep the changes? Yes. Now, how do I see the changes? I don't see the changes. Yeah, you are able to see the changes. Look at here. Previously here SAP was there. Now do I have it? I don't have it. Now if you want to go back, click on the home. Now you can see red color, and you can see icon color got changed, and so on. So if at all you are not able to see the results correctly, maybe you need to refresh once so that you will not have any challenges. Without refresh also it will do, but for safer side, just do a refresh so that everything you can see. So that everything you can see. That's all about. That's how you can customize the theme. That's how you can change the background color, you can change this color, that color, font sizes, logos, icons, blah blah blah. Now, the next thing is that how do I get back? How do I revert back the changes? How to revert back the changes? So that means I applied some theme, all these things. I just want to come out from that, or I just want to revert the changes. Go to the customize. Again, go for the SAP Fiori Launchpad, or you already have this one. Okay, let this get loaded. Okay, so then if you don't want the changes, go to the Manage Themes. Here you can manage the themes. The default theme is let this loaded. So we have created one theme just now, which is starting with T1 something. Then the default theme is Blue Crystal. So right now this is, if you look at here, right now this is active. The one whatever we created, that's active. I don't want this one. That I don't. I want to go for the see custom blue crystal T1. This is what active. Look at here. There's a tick mark. That means this is active. I don't want this. I want to go for the SAP blue crystal. That's the standard one. So say assign to site. Now look at the difference. Now I got the icon tick here. That means this is what it is active right now. That is how we can manage the themes. Let's say if you have 10 themes, which theme you want to activate it, which theme you want to deactivate it, all these things you can play here, and from the manage place you can see it here. Now go back to the home. See, look at here, the changes immediately you are not able to see, so better you can do a refresh. So after refresh, you will get back the results, old results. That means you will get back the old theme, all these things. Let's see whether it is happening or not. So this is what it is, the custom theme. So we should be getting the standard theme. Yeah, I got the results. That's all about this requirement. So till now we have discussed two requirements. First thing is that what end user can do. Second thing is that how do I do the changes for the theme. So if you want to change the theme, then you can follow the steps whatever I explained. That's where you can have the customized theme as per your organization. That's all. Next. What is the next thing? Next thing is that how do I extend the applications? How do I extend the applications? What does it mean? If you look at here, I am the end user. Let's take a requirement. I click on the my leave request. I click on the my leave request. I see plenty of the options here. I see plenty of the options here. And assume that my company don't want this note. My company don't want this note. If my company don't want this note at all, then what is the point of just having that option? Can I do the changes? Yes, you can do the changes. How do we do? So that's what the question. How do we extend the applications, or or how do we adapt? How to adapt the applications UX? What is the UX? User experience to your personal, and so on, so on, so. Or how to add elements or remove elements, and so on, so on, so. This is the requirement. In simple words, you can say, how do we extend the existing application? That means, if you look at here, this people portfolio, time management, leave request, benefits, pay stubs, everything is SAP delivered. And if your company is having specific requirement, the best example is, as we discussed, my company don't want this note at all. My company don't want this note at all. Then how do I extend this application? That is the question. Now let's see. As I said, now you are trying to do the customizations. If you want to do the customizations, you require web IDE. You require web IDE. What is my requirement one? Look at here, please. REQ1. What is my requirement one? Yes, I want to extend the application, but inside that also I have some. I'm putting some requirements. Try to understand. Let's take my accounts. Let's take my accounts and see what is there in that. Okay. So in the my accounts, let that get loaded. Yeah. So in the my accounts, you see plenty of the things are there. In the my accounts, you see plenty of the things are there. Okay. Or let's go back to the leave request itself. It is going to be easy for us. Let's take the leave request. Okay. So the requirement one is, let me take a print screen of this one, so that it will be easy for us to compare at the ending. So right now, before extension, before customization, this is what the result is. Now what is my requirement? The requirement one is, I want to remove, let me put the red color. Requirement one is, I want to remove this text box. So remove the text box alone. That means input box alone. Remove this box. This is my company requirement. What does it mean? My company never uses this node box. If my company never uses this input box or text box, then why do we need to have? We don't need to have. So therefore, I'll remove it. So the requirement one is, I am going to remove the, okay, remove the node text field or text box, text box. Okay. So how do I remove it? If you want to remove it, let's see how do we do the steps. Go back. Okay, go back. Click on the cloud icon, whatever you see here. Click on develop apps. Develop apps. Now, which application you would like to do the changes? You would like to do the changes for the my leave request. Select the application. My leave request. Select the application. Okay. Now, if you look at here, it's trying to launch that application in the web IDE. So click on the web IDE. It is trying to launch the application in the web IDE. So click on the web IDE. So you are trying to extend the application. So if you want to extend the application, or if you want to customize the application, as I told you, web IDE is going to help you. So therefore, we are trying to remove a text box or text field. So we are trying to remove a text field, whatever you see there, whatever you see here. That means we are trying to do the customization, or we are trying to extend the application. So if you want to expand the application, you need to go to the cloud icon, then click on the customize, uh, then launch the SAP Web IDE. So again, as I said, Web IDE is the online IDE. It is going to take few seconds to load first time. Let that get loaded. Okay, so if at all it is asking the user ID password, you can enter the user ID password, otherwise no need. Okay, so it is trying to load. If you look at here, there is a status going on. Yes, it got loaded. Now it's asking the password. Let me enter the password. So for Web IDE, you need to have the password. If you don't know how to create the Web IDE account and all, yes, we can very well look at the options. But I don't want to focus on that right now. Assume that you already have the account in the Web IDE. So I just click on login. Okay, so now it's asking the project name. So let me go with the default project name. I don't want to change the project name, all these things. Let me go with it. Okay, now click on, okay, it's trying to load the entire project. So let that get loaded. So click on this one. It is still loading. Yeah, it got loaded. Look at here. This is the leave request application. So HCM is the category. HCM is the category. Under that, my leave request extension. That means you are trying to extend it. You are trying to extend it. That's fine. So if you expand it, you can see some of the steps. But let's not focus on this one. So select the project. Select the project. Click on tools. Go to the extensibility pane. Go to the extensibility pane. Okay. So now we would like to remove this box. Okay. Or remove this text field. So therefore, for that, what you need to do is that go that the option whatever I said. So this is what one of the advantages with the Web IDE. Web IDE internally provides the uh, resulted view also. If you look at here, I'm trying to run the results. So it's taking some time. Let this get loaded. Maybe another 10 to 50 seconds. Okay, so as I said, so so it's taking more time. That's why it is saying, do you want to kill this or not? I don't want to kill this one. Let me wait for some time. Let me say wait. Let this get loaded. Yeah, it got loaded. It got loaded. Now, if you look at here, there are two views, two modes: preview mode and extensibility mode. Preview mode is just like a output mode. I don't want to go there. I want to go for the extensibility mode. So once you go to the extensibility mode, now look at here. Looks this is not loaded properly. That's why you don't see the options. The best thing is that you try to close this once and select the project again. I'm just doing the same steps again because some of the steps are not loaded properly. So I'm just going to the tools, extensibility pane. Okay. Now it is going to load a bit faster now. Yeah, it got loaded. Now let me go to the extensibility mode. See, look at the difference. Previously, this kind of view is not coming. Now it's coming. So that means we are in a good shape now. Okay. Now go here. So this in text field we don't want. Look at here. When I click on this one, immediately right side is also highlighted. Okay. So right click on that, hide the control. Right click on that and hide the control. So now it is saying, okay, look at here. Do you want to deploy the changes? Okay. or you want to do the changes. What do you say? You will say yes. So that means I want to hide it. Okay. Okay, fine. Now look at in the preview mode. Look at here, there is no this one. Okay, anyway, you can see that results in the output. Now you are done with the requirement. Now close it. Now you can deploy these results in the HANA cloud. Look at here, right click on the project, deploy. So you can deploy into HANA cloud platform. Okay, I am deploying. Please try to observe here. I did the changes. Now I am trying to deploy these results into the server. That server is also available in the cloud, so I'm trying to deploy. Say OK. Now look at here. This is asking the version. This is asking the version. Please look at here. Version 1.0 active. Version 1.0 and active. So that means what? If you look at here, this removing this text field changes will be available with this version. Okay, we'll see how to manage the versioning later again. So if you want to change the names and all, you can change it. I did not change anything, but if you want to really change it, you can change it, not an issue. So make sure it is active. If it is not active, then you can go to some place and you can make it active, but I'll show that one in the next couple of minutes. But right now make it as active and say deploy. It's deploy. Now it is asking, do you want to register the changes in the FIORI Launchpad? Yes, I would like to register those. So that those will come in the FIORI Launchpad. Okay. Now if you look at here, provider accounting. Okay. So look at here. Okay. Okay. Anyway, those are all coming in the default. So if you want to change it, you can change it. Otherwise, not required. Okay. So now enter the description. Description is, let's say I'll say Channa or Satya leave request. That is the description I am giving. With this, I can see the icon. Okay. So right now application name, maybe you can give application name is one because our application name, because there is a duplication, that's why it is not active. So click on next. So if you want to give some titles, look here at the right side, what titles you want. Let's say Satya. Okay. Satya leave request, that is the this thing. And subtitle, if you look at here the right side, you will see that subtitle also. Okay. Leave request without note text field, without note. You can say just like that, not an issue. And if you want to change the icons, you can change it. There are so many icons. Let's say I want to go for this one. Look at here, that got changed here. If you have your own icons, you can go for that. Look at here, there is a upload. So you can select the icon whatever you want, that will appear here. Okay, click on next. Now it's asking the category. So where do you want to place this application, whatever you created? So by default, I would like to keep in my apps. So let's keep there. And do you want to put in some group? You can put it in that group. But I don't want to disturb anything on this right now. So let the category, that means my application, whatever I created, Channa or Satya leave request, will be available under my apps. Okay, so then let this be same. Group is optional, so I'll create the group later. That's why I'm just leaving that alone. So say finish. Say finish. Yeah, that's it. Okay, save. Okay. That means what all we did till now? We created a or we would like to do some extensions in the existing leave request. What is the extension? Like there is a note text field. We would like to hide it or we would like to take it out. For that, what did we do? We loaded the application, my leave request application inside the web IDE, and we did go to the tools and extensibility pane. Then we hided it. Then we deployed into HANA Cloud. Then we created application. We created an application. Now the next thing is that let me go back to home. Now let me refresh also. Do I see the leave request whatever I created? So what is the leave request name I created? If you look at the name description, if you remember, Satya leave request I created. Do I see this one here? I don't see that one here. Then how do I add it? So the next thing is that how to add application in bracket whatever we created inside Launchpad. How to add application whatever we created inside the Launchpad. So let's see. Click on the. So here you can see all the groups. This is like a home. So here you can see all this. Then go to the tile catalog. Go to the tile catalog. So instead of all tile catalog, go to my apps, my application. This is the application what we created just now, right? So therefore click on this one. Now it is asking where to place that one. I would like to put that one in the account. Say OK. Say OK. It's saved. Now go to the home. Look at the under accounting. Definitely you will be seeing my Satya leave request. So therefore, if you go to the my leave request, if you go to the my leave request, you can see the text box. That is obviously because this is the original one. Then which is the customized one? The customized one is nothing but Satya leave request. Click on this one and see whether we are having that text field or not. Look at here, there is no text field. That means we are able to remove or hide this text field successfully and we can see the results completely. We can see the results completely. So there is no doubt in that. So this is what the requirement one is. Everything is perfectly working. Requirement one. Okay, next thing is that, what is the next thing? Requirement 2. So let's say today we have completed this requirement. Today we have completed this requirement. Now after 1 week, your manager or your someone business is asking, anyway text field is not there. Why do we need this note? Why do we need this label? Can you remove that? Yes, we can remove. How do we remove? Let's see. So the next requirement is remove note. This is a label. Remove that also. So therefore, if you look at in this diagram, so this is a requirement 2 kind of thing. I would like to remove this one. I would like to remove this one. Maybe I can make it as a smaller one. I would like to remove this one. So therefore, requirement 2 is remove this label or note label. Remove this note label. This is the requirement 2. Okay, fine. Now the point is we have the leave application or we have my leave request application. On top of that, already we did some change. On top of this, we are doing one more change. Tomorrow, if someone comes and asks, hey, let's revert back the changes. Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. How it is possible? So we can manage the versioning. So therefore, requirement 2 is remove this one, or this also answer how to manage the versioning. Requirement 2 is how to remove the note, or it also answers how to manage the versioning. That means, so if you look at here, what is the version for this requirement? It was 1.0 something. So therefore, whenever I activate 1.0, then you won't see this text field. Okay. Now, when I do the changes, I'm going to give some name for this or some version for this 2.0. So whenever I activate this one, this note will not be there. This text field also will not be there. Okay. Let's see now how to do that. Maybe you will understand more when we complete this exercise. Okay. Okay. So now the next thing is that how do we remove the label, note label, or how do we manage the versioning? So right now there is only one versioning 1.0. That's why nothing is there to manage. Let me do one more change and give different version for that. Then we'll see how to manage the versioning. Okay. Again, go to the cloud, go to the develop apps, go to the cloud, go to the develop apps, and where I want to do the changes, I want to do the changes in the leave request. Go there and click on launch web IDE. So you are going to launch the application. It's already launched, so you don't need to worry. Okay, now go to tools. Okay, go to tools, extensibility pane. Go there. This is whatever you see here. That's called a web IDE. Okay, switch it to the instead of preview mode, go to the extensibility mode. Now look at here. These are all showing on. So I don't want the note. So just highlight the note. Look at here. That is what the note. Right click on that. Hide the control. That's it. It is done. Okay. Anyway, it's saying some exception. That's fine. Say OK. Do you want? Yes. Okay. Okay. That's all. Now you are done. If you look at even if you look at here, you don't see that one. Okay, fine. Go here. Now you are completed the changes. Now you deploy into the server. Right click on the project, deploy, deploy into HANA Cloud Platform. Look at here. If you remember, previously the version was 1.0.0. This was the version. If I activate, I can see the note label, but I don't see the text field. Now we did some changes. Now let me give the different name for this. Let me say 2.0.0. And I don't want to make it active because if more than one version is there, I'll show you how to manage the versioning. So just say deploy. So it is trying to deploy the changes now. Okay. Delete empty application from this one. That's fine. Okay. So it is deployed. So say version is already available, so it is deployed. So cancel it. That's fine. Now, so we have two versions. This is one version and this is another version. So if I make this version as active, then I can see the note, but I don't see the text field. If I make this version as active, then I don't see both. Now let's see whether it is how do we manage the versionings. So if you want to manage the versioning, go to the Launchpad, click on the cloud, manage versions. Okay, so manage versions. Manage versions, and you want to manage versions for what? You need to manage the versions for leave request or SAP. What happened? It has to be. Okay, fine. That's fine. Click on that. Manage versions. What did I do? So I did not do anything. I just click on the manage version, cloud, then manage versions. Now click on manage versions. So if at all it is asking, if at all it asks user ID password, just try to enter the user ID password, because we are going for the managing the version. So obviously it is going to ask another time to verify whether we are in a correct stage or not. Okay, so let's versions get loaded. Meantime, you can also be here, go to the landing page or home page. Okay, so you can very well close this. So it's trying to load the versioning. Okay, look at here. So if you look at here, this is what we are having 1.0. So this is the initial one. That's fine. Now I would like to give this versioning. Versioning is not maintained properly, so you can also add it manually. 2.0.0 and save it. Okay, that's fine. Now look at here, which is active right now? It is 1.0. If 1.0 is active, please try to observe. Right now 1.0 is active. So if 1.0, then what does it mean? So I can see the note label, but I don't see the text field. Let's see. I don't see the text field, but I can see the note label. Now let me go back home. Now come back to the versioning. I am making 2.0 is the active. That means I am making this as active. If I am making this as active means I don't see the label, note label, and I don't see the, I should not see the text field also. Let's see. Click on this actions and say active. Look at the status. So this got active and 1.0 got deactive. Now let's go to the home. Now click on the leave request application. Okay, now go down and see. Maybe we need to refresh it once. Yeah, we need to refresh it once. Let me refresh because so I just refreshed to see the results. Okay, 2.0 is active. That's fine. Okay, now let me go to the accounting group and click on Satya leave request. See, note is not there. That means right now version 2.0 is active. If 2.0 is active, obviously you will not see the label as well as text field. That's why you don't see. Now let me go and make 1.0 is active. Click on the actions, say active. Okay, done. Now come back, go home, do a refresh. So now which one is active? 1.0 is active. 1.0 is active means, if 1.0 is active means you will not see the text field, but you will be able to see the note. Let's see whether it is happening or not. Okay, so let's see whether it is happening or not. Let me go to the same application, go here, click on the Satya leave request and come down. See, you can see the note. Now you can very well go and play with the versions, whatever we discuss. So if you go and active 2.0 again, so you don't see label as well as text field. That is how you can manage the versioning. Thank you for your patience, and I hope this session will help you. If at all there is any question, you can get back to me. Thank you for your time. Bye.